Hello and welcome to Cargo Shots from the Stat Trade Times, powered by Group Concorde. Here's our pick of the best news shots that made the headlines this week.
IATA's air cargo market analysis for May 2022, released on Thursday, revealed an interesting figure. This little percentage point is what IATA termed a welcome respite for cargo operators globally. Let's decode what this figure means after we take a look at this week's top headlines. Earlier this week, Emirates iCargo took delivery of its latest Boeing 777F to boost its fleet capacity. The brand new freighter A6EFU will maintain the fleet total at 11 Boeing 777Fs since the A6EFG went back to its lessor last week. Plans are also underway to convert 10 passenger 777s into freighters, boosting the cargo fleet to 21 by the end of 2026. Emirates' freight division has seen significant increase in cargo loads across its products, including pharma and fresh produce. Etihad Cargo this week launched 15 direct passenger and freighter flights every week to China. The carrier will continue to increase operations starting July and focus solely on direct passenger flights and dedicated 777 freighter flights. Etihad Cargo conducts daily Boeing 777-200 freighter flights to Shanghai, also flying to Hong Kong 6 times a week, for a total cargo capacity of 2,708 tons per week into and out of China. ST Engineering on Thursday announced that its aviation management business will lease 4 Airbus narrow-body P2F aircraft comprising 2 A320 P2F and 2 A321 P2F to a regional operator, Raya Airways. The 4 freighters for Raya Airways will be converted under the A320 A321 P2F program of Elbe Flugzeugwerke, which is the joint venture between ST Engineering and Airbus. Conversion of the first aircraft and A321 has started at ST Engineering's facility in Singapore, with expected delivery in the fourth quarter of 2022. DHL Express has commenced operations for its first ever DHL Aviation Bahrain direct freighter flight to Delhi. With this addition, Delhi will now have 17 freighter connections every week, linking both North and East India to over 220 countries and territories across DHL's global network. The new DHL Aviation Bahrain freighter will fly 6 times each week, carrying 50 tons of shipment per flight on the Bahrain-Delhi-Bahrain route. Prior to this, there were 11 freighter connections from Delhi to the west and Asia Pacific. Altogether, a total of 33 DHL flights now service customers in India with a combination of B777 and B767 aircraft every week. Air Premia Airlines, a recently established startup from South Korea, has gone live with IBS Software's iCargo management solution for its cargo business. With operations based at Incheon International Airport in South Korea's Seoul, Air Premia flies to Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand and Los Angeles by Boeing 7879. Air Premia is using the entire suite of iCargo sales and operations from IBS Software with US Customs capabilities to help streamline its cargo booking and operations processes. After Heathrow and Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, Frankfurt Airport is the latest European cargo hub to be hit by a staff crunch as it stares at severely limited ground handling capabilities. This in turn has forced both passenger as well as freighter airlines to cancel or reschedule flights to Frankfurt Airport. Several airlines operating freighters to and from Frankfurt have been asked to seek passage through alternative airports owing to this situation. With the official holiday season starting soon, the situation for air cargo traffic is especially dire on the weekends. Industry experts aver that there could be delays of 2 to 4 days for Frankfurt-bound volumes due to the situation. India's brand new all-cargo airline, Pradhaan Air Express, to be based in Delhi, will begin commercial operations later this year with the world's first A320 converted freighter. Pradhaan Air Express founder and CEO Nipun Anand said that the airline has received the no objection certificate from the Ministry of Civil Aviation of the Government of India. The first converted freighter, expected to arrive in Delhi later this month, will offer charter capacity to Indian shippers and freight forwarders on domestic and international routes. Now let's get back to IATA's percentage point. According to data in the IATA analysis, cargo operators may soon glimpse a ray of hope with seasonally adjusted cargo ton kilometers or CTKs expanding slightly, rising by 0.3% in May from April, and in IATA's words, marking a welcome respite after 2 consecutive months of decline. IATA adds that compared with a year ago, May CTKs were 8.3% lower, marking a slight improvement from the 9.1% drop year-on-year in April. And that's a wrap for this week's episode. This is your host Manjula Nair signing off and wishing you a great weekend ahead.
For the latest news on air freight, visit our website. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. Give our YouTube channel a visit and subscribe to access our past webinars and virtual conferences and access exclusive one-on-one interviews with global logistics leaders. Thank you for tuning in to Cargo Shots by the Strat Times, powered by Group Concorde. See you next week with a fresh roundup of cargo news makers.